This is horrible. In this series of cutting shoes in half, I've done the Nyjah 1 and the Nyjah 2, but now I need to do the Chris Joslin 1 and the Joslin 2. There wasn't really something that I knew was different from the 1 or the 2, other than the strap at the top. Oh, before I cut these up, thank you to the new patrons, Jay, Jacob, Yashi, Na, Alex. They joined the Patreon where they get exclusive content, they get to vote on what shoes I review next. I'll leave my Patreon down below if y'all one of the homies is down to support the channel. Now I need to find my knife. Alright, now I need to find the shoes. If there's something that is actually different that makes them better or worse, or if it's just the same shoe and there's just a strap on top, we're gonna find out, because we're gonna tear this shoe apart, see what's inside of it that makes it so much better than the other shoes. The Chris Joslin one, I blew them out and they still stayed together. On the 2, I love the outsole being that Michelin tire rubber, and the fact that it looked like it had that metal mesh. If you have not seen those 2 reviews, then I'll leave them linked down below, because those are some of my favorite shoes that I've skated so far. Alright, so let's start cutting into this bad boy. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. The first cut is always like the most difficult. Oh, I have a story about when I met Chris Joslin also. I used to skate for Arnett Sunglasses, and when I skated for them, they had like this series that they did. Oh, there's a clip of me like dying on this gap that they made. They would go to ditches and they would make like spots out of the ditches.
Welcome. I'm gonna build some spots. I'm gonna fix up some spots.
One of the ditches that they built into like a spot, like a new spot, they made it so it was like a huge bump to bump. And it was like a street mega ramp. And that was like the first one we went to, and I tried to laser flip it, and I got really close. I swear if I didn't give up, I would have done it. But I ended up just like doing one where I bailed and jumped like from the edge like into the other ledge and like just stomped my feet into the front of the like landing ramp and just flipped over it. That's not when I met Chris Joslin actually. That's like around the time they were doing those videos, and while they were doing them, we had one that was at Home Avenue. Home Avenue is like this ditch in San Diego. Oh, 1 second. Intermission to the store. Come on, man. Stand up. Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah, we were at Home Ave. I had no idea who it was, because it was before the Plan B part came out. I remember when I was talking to him, I thought like, this dude's like super skate rat. He was living with Pat Duffy, because Pat Duffy was the team manager for Arnett. And I remember he asked me, he's like, what kind of dog are you? Are you like a vert dog, a street dog, a rail dog, or whatever, you know? And I was like, I guess if anything, I like to jump down gaps. Like, that's kind of like what I like to do most, you know? And he's like, that's cool. Like, me too. And he goes, oh, check out this clip that I got the other day. And he shows me this clip that he got. You better. I remember being like, oh, damn. Like, you're gnarly. Like, that's crazy. And I remember just being like, wow, who is this guy? He's amazing. Yeah, ended up being Chris Joslin. And he ended up being one of... Sorry. He ended up being one of my favorite skateboarders to watch. So that's cool that I got to meet him. And he was a pretty cool dude. So it's always nice to meet the people that you know, or that you see like at the top of skateboarding, and they're like cool, you know? Which they usually are, because they're all just like skateboarders, you know? That's the story of how I met Chris Joslin, and he was cool. Wait, hold me take this thing. Oh yeah, this didn't really have much of an insole on it. It was just this little guy, but like the outsole was pretty thick, and it felt like it helped a lot more than this thing. Yeah, I should really get a better way to do this besides cutting it with this knife. You know that? This is ridiculous. We almost got the upper off of the outsole. Okay, this is always my favorite part of doing these videos, is when I'm just about to get the upper off of the outsole. Oh man, 1 second. I thought I was done. Oh, there we go. Typically the back of the heel has this hard piece that holds your heel in place. And usually the shoes that I've cut in half so far only have that as like one really structural part of it. But the Joslin has like multiple little hard pieces in it. Not as hard as the heel, but other like little like hard pieces in here that hold the structural integrity of this shoe. And this outsole, I wore down the outsole a lot. This guy feels like it's pretty thick. I'm gonna have to cut them in half. I really don't want to cut the upper from the top of the 1 also. So instead of that, let's go outside for a second and let's just cut them in half, and then we can see them side by side that way. I think I got it this time. I was cutting them with things that weren't working, but now I I got this guy right here. This guy's got little teeth on there, so it's gonna cut real good. Gotta mount this thing. Now, since this has those jagged edges, it should cut easily. God damn it. I get something sharper. This guy right here, huh? This should work. This is going to be easier if I just hold the shoe and cut it. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, this right here. This is bound to work. Those other ones, I was just joking. That was a joke, okay? Of course those aren't gonna work. This, on the other hand, for sure. I'm not gonna sit here and struggle with this. I'm gonna find something better. Okay. Damn it. One more shoe to go. Saw this one in half. Then we can go compare. Oh, now it's done. Let's take both of these halves and figure out what the difference is, because yeah, let's go check it out. Well. Let's check these out. Oh, imagine this is the Joslin 3. It's a combination of the Joslin 1 and the 2. If you're looking for a strap that will strap all the way across, then look farther, because this is a shoe that won't do that. The Joslin 1 was put together with the Michelin tire rubber and everything that's in it, and it was a good skate shoe. A lot of people got them, and because a lot of people got them, they made a lot of money. So when they make a lot of money, they say, hey, we have some extra money to spend on making the Joslin 2 a little bit better. So they took that material that the outsole was made out of, they made it a little bit squishier, which they made it a little bit more detailed, as in it has a strap, it has the Michelin tire rubber all along the bottom of the shoe. I'm excited to see a Joslin 3. If you could pick between the Joslin 1 or the Joslin 2, then I would get the Joslin 2. The Joslin 2 comes with this cool strap that's really nice, hold your foot in nice and snug. Also, it feels like it's made out of better materials than the Joslin 1, primarily being this outsole having that nice foamy piece of material that's in the middle, instead of this hard piece of material that this outsole is made out of. If you can, Joslin 2 over Joslin 1, but still, Joslin 1 was a great shoe anyway, so if you can find this one for cheaper, then get it anyways. I don't know, either or. Leave a comment, let me know what shoes I should buy next for my shoe shelf, and go subscribe to my Patreon so you can pick what shoe I'm gonna review next for my shoe shelf. And also, like this video for the YouTube's algorithm. Subscribe if you have not done so yet, because percentages drowning in the ocean, little animation I made, just high quality content, good for you. And I love you guys. I will see you all in the video soon. Okay, bye. If you've watched this far, then leave a comment saying coffee mug, because I just saw one in the corner of my eye. It's over there. It's cute too.